We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Watch the edge. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Mike Knight, hey. You got to... Hey, we got to seal.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always... look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Second down and 8.
Squeeze, double. Check 24.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Check.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across. The 25-yard line. takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to be out of bounds well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have the Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. Here we go. Shoot.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 50. Check.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This is the tight end, Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Crunch time, defense.
Mike 9, Mike 9.
Fire down, fire down.
Bang out, bang out. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hey, hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Hey, hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Bang, bang. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Watch the shift.
Now Gordon on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
Hey, 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 hey.
Mike.
Delta.
Mike 9. Hey, what?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Bridgewater. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. first and 10. Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Combo. So don't say nothing. 0-0, Mike 3.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. On her for a lot.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
What we got?
Mike 3. Mike 3.
A first down throw for Bridgewater.
All day, every day, any day.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Second down, back to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Check. Crunch.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 39, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
47's the mark, boys. 47. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Drag him
60. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because
that's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
This is Smith with a grab. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Once again with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. On 1st down, Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35, 20, 10. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Alert flag, alert flag. 70 Lions. Check 37, check 37. Hey, smash Bronco.
Sanders again, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 379 Broncos. Check smash, check smash. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott Good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down Denver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. You're trash. Delta. Check. Fresno.
Hey, Mike 50.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike 50. 5 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 31.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Twist, twist.
Twist, twist. Check your hot read. Check.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hurts throw taken
They
in
are
by
not ready
Watkins
for
here.
us.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncosians are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Check, 47. Got one, I got one.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Come on, come get some.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week.